the South Carolina Gamecocks.
For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action.
The Gamecocks will kick this away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense comes on the field first today.
Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
On first down, it's play action. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch, and get a little bit closer to the marker. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Caught over the middle. It's Snead. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Pulls it in. It's Snead. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The completion makes it second down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Wide open downfield. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
When the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-minute.
And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So South Carolina's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to. A matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out and work against these defenses that they're facing and try to put up as many points as they can.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it from the gun. Well, they test the middle there, but yet nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. To throw, it's Knight. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Has it back to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position. He's starting to drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He'll throw it now. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. This will be the first punt for this offense tonight. And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Keeping it on the ground here. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Knight. Looking for a man deep down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Looking for his big tight end. And the ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Football's caught by the running back. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. Second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Grab down the middle, it's Barber. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's Snead. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. The Bulldogs will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. To the air, it's Knight. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Second down play coming up. The shotgun run call. Going absolutely nowhere after a loss on the play.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. The Gamecocks will line up to kick it away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
That play will move the sticks and set him up first down at the 42.
Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The team...
Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Look at a pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Crucial third down play after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
Looking for a man deep on the right side.
That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now brings up fourth down. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there.
He missed it. Off target that time.
Try is no good, and we're still tied.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Again, makes it second and medium. The shotgun running play call. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go into keeper.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Back to throw. It's Knight.
Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. He flips it to the back across the middle. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Grab down the middle. It's Snead. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass caught. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. The Dogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's a quick grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's got it near the end zone. Steps out of bounds after a solid game, which sets up a 1st and goal for the offense. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. They'll set up at the right hash mark, so a tricky angle here. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. And out comes the field goal unit. So a short attempt, but from the right hash, it's a bit of a tricky angle. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun 1st half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field.
That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Look at this offensive line pave the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Gamecocks trying to cash in here in the red zone. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So a field goal attempt coming up now. He made it. 3 points on the board.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. A short completion to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
First down, looking for more now. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. The Dogs pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Completion makes it 2nd down. Throwing off play action. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back. Looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. The Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. They're going to run it here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackle made him to play at the 29-yard line. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Completion. He stopped him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. That's good execution of the pitch and catch to pick up the first down there. Nice conversion.
Really nice conversion here. To me, the route is what separated this play. And the fact that he's able to get to this point downfield, and by the time he turned around, that ball is on him. So nice route and nice hands there to be able to pick up the first down.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long.
Looking downfield. It's Knight.
Here's a target, and it's complete. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches a 38. First down from there. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They're going to run it. He gets loose.
They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Gamecocks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here comes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. QB keeper all the way. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final quarter.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running back has it on the screen now. Running through the tackle. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, the pass rush gets home. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Pressure is coming. Oh, no, trap him back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they got to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 1st down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Keeps it on a design run. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So now we got a 4th down.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark, so a tricky angle here. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. And the Gamecocks will look to convert here on 4th down. QB keeps it himself. Floaters into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Oh, how about that, Chris? Bear Bryant's looking down, smiling on that call. 4th down and goal. You go with the goal line formation. You bring the defense in tight, and you still overpower them for a touchdown. Thing of beauty.
Caught quickly. He makes it into the end zone and add 2 more to the lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it with room to run. Take it now, but not before he makes the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking for a receiver. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Now they've got a set.
They'll look to throw it here on second down.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it.
Looking for a late, deep throw. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here.
Caught over the middle. It's Barber.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short.
A deep shot to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all.
He's got it. Enough for a first down.
Looks like Georgia will have the first down. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Looking to throw again. Bringing pressure.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. And he spikes it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Short connection to the tight end here. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback will spike the ball to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Needs a completion here on 4th down.
A deep shot to the right. The catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt.
Quarterback spikes the ball to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up.
Here's the 2nd down play. And he'll set up to throw.
He's running out of time here. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier.
Now he just comes up and spikes it to stop the clock.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game, and this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but
they just dragged him behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
That's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. it.